So, what was some of the challenges that you have faced your first year as a PT, and how did you overcome those?
Gotcha. Before I answer that, are there any challenges that you're worried about that you will have that I can specifically answer for you?
Maybe I'd say getting my patient to fully buy into my treatment, my plan on treating whatever diagnosis we are going at.
Okay. And what is your concern as to why they will not buy in?
Maybe, let's say, they come in with a certain attitude, they don't want to be here, um, unmotivated. Yeah, basically along those lines. And me just being a new student or new clinician fresh out of school, maybe like a trust thing in between me and the patient.
Got it. Well, there's a lot to go into with that. So, the first thing with you being a new student or fresh out of school, usually they won't know that all the time unless you tell them that or your voice is shaking, which, if your voice is shaking one day, it is what it is, you know? Or if they can pick up that you're nervous, you know, there's only so much we can control. It is what it is. But I wouldn't focus on you being a new student, even though it's going to be in the back of your mind. Don't don't project that to the point where it's forcing them to pick it up. If they know you're a new student, a new clinician, then so what? If they never find out and they think you've been practicing 10 years, then great. So that's the first part. Just act like you've been practicing 10 years, even though you have some time to go. That's the first thing. Then, as far as them getting to buy in, let's first rule out the two extremes, right? So, the person who just doesn't want to be there, not motivated, their doctor just told them to be there so they can get an MRI. Yes, there's stuff you can do or talk to them about, but let's just say we're ruling them out for this video. And on the other end of the spectrum, the person who's just super motivated, anything you tell them or not, they're going to be motivated anyways and get better. So that middle portion of the bell curve is what we can focus on. And what I like to do is mirror them or meet them where they're at. So if they're more reserved and quiet, I meet them where they're at and give them more independence, like you've probably seen here. If they love to be all in your face and they need attention and they need positive motivation and how did I do today? Am I okay? Then we meet them there, and that's half the battle. Then after that, you'll probably hear in school and other clinicians is finding out their goals. What's their why? Why do they want to be here? And that's great too. I recommend it. But usually what you're going to hear and what I heard as a student, which kind of threw me off, was when they just said, I want to get out of pain. Then I was like, I was just kind of stuck.